Are you rolling?
Whenever.
Because that's what we've been doing. We've been rolling all night. Friday night at FTCC. See? Did I say enough C's? My name is Jim Cotter. This is another episode of Submissions Are Everywhere. I am, of course, your host. Today, we're going to be going over a couple of moves. First one, we're going to call it the Nate, because it is a modified figure 4, woo, in honor of the jet flying, mansion buying, wheeling dealing, kiss stealing son of a gun, Ric Flair. There is an actual figure 4 that you can hit off the knee bar. It's much lower percentage. This one, you can hit on black belts. You didn't hear from me. Anyway, we'll be showing that one, then we'll also be showing another one in honor of the greatest musician of our, maybe any generation, outside of, I think it was John Howland, I saw on Reddit today, wrote 200 lute pieces in the 1500s. He might have been the greatest musician of all time. But of our generation, definitely Prince. Also, according to rumors, the most tragic death from opiates ever. Anyway, the first move, my lovely assistant, Wilson. We're calling it again, When Doves Cry. This one is in honor of Prince. But this is just a regular old neck crank crusher. Everything I do could be called the crusher, in fairness. All right, so this one, we've got the guy north-south. You know, we're wrestling around. Maybe we're going for our Kimura, and he, for whatever reason, thinks he's being clever, tries to sit up or turn out. Right? We get into one of these positions. Okay? Now maybe he's really wary about me taking his back, so he's keeping everything in tight, preventing me from taking his back. What he's not sometimes doing when we're here is protecting the neck. He's so worried about the legs coming in, maybe I'll be threatening that, so he's really worried about that, that it's going to be easy for me to wrap around the shoulder. Okay? Now the next part of this move is the important part. I need to take him in a direction where he can't turn out. Okay? I need to sit back, all right? Because the one thing he can do is he can roll out this way, and then I'll lose the grip, all right? So I need to err on the side of the arm. If he tries to roll the other direction, I can block pretty well with that shoulder, okay? Now from here, I'm going to just compress, compress, compress. The great thing about this move is sometimes you won't even really get the choke. It'll just be a neck crank, all right? Even with the neck crank, you put enough pressure on, he'll tap. But if you have the choke in there right across the windpipe, it'll come on quick, okay? A lot of times what you can do is you can use this to harass the poor fella. When he's worried about that, he's fighting it, boom. That's when I'm hitting my arm bar or my Kimura. I'll sit into my arm bar. Okay, so that's move number one, When Doves Cry. Move number two, woo! We're gonna start in the old 50-50, okay? Or I guess ye knew 50-50, all the rage these days. Now, sometimes you're worried about that heel hook, whatever, and you'll just be trying to bail, trying to get that leg out. Now, once you get a certain amount of distance up the leg, all right, now instead of continuing to bail, all I'm going to do is I'm gonna throw that leg over, I'm going to figure 4, and what you'll see is I have constant pressure here on the leg. Now, in order to get the tap, I'm going to turn ever so slightly, and I'm going to dig my shin bone right into the muscle above his knee. This basically serves as a knee bar and basically like a muscle crusher. I mean, it's a really painful position. It's similar to like the straight Achilles lock in terms of the pressure. But I'm just going to turn slightly. See, you can, yeah, you see the wince. It's important. Did you capture the wince? I don't want to do this too many times. Okay. So anyway, you turn in, and there's the pressure, and it really does put a tremendous amount of pressure right on that thigh. Okay, and here is where you look into the eye and you say, "Woo! You'll never be like me. These shoes. I'm not wearing shoes, but if I were wearing shoes, they would cost more than your house. Woo!" And that's how you do the Nate. This is another episode of Submissions Are Everywhere. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called submission grappling. Cue purple mats. Oh, go Dubs. See, Dubs may cry, but Dubs don't. That was the lamest thing I think I've ever said. I sound like such a Bay Area homer. I might as well get like a Daly City tattoo on my neck. Huh?
What does it sound like when Dubs cry?
I don't think Dubs actually cry. I don't know.